Now, we'll get back to our featured skins match from Disc Girls Gone Wild, where the skins are starting to pile up.
Taking the safari theme to heart, the 5th hole in our 9-hole match stretches out over several hundred feet of gnarly rough. The basket is way over there, somewhere. For those familiar with Sleepy Hollow, they're playing to the basket on number 3 from the top of the hill on number 8.
Woo.
Liz and Kat should at least be able to see the basket from there. To recap, the first 4 holes of this match pushed, bringing the value of this hole to $250, which any team can claim if they can win a hole outright. Susie gives her team a shot from the corner.
That's nice though.
The 2012 edition of Disc Girls Gone Wild has moved up in the calendar to June 9th and 10th.
Nice.
Aaron and Deb should have a look from there. Crystal has the most distance among the 4 AMs, and she frees up her partner to cut loose. Maybe that's a bit too loose.
Holy crap, that's far as hell. Yeah. Damn. That's a far throw though.
Well, it's a monster drive then.
Lots of wildlife out today. Seems to be some kind of primate back there. We missed Molly's upshot, trying to find a decent vantage point. Sue has some trouble to work around. Sarah and Crystal have a better look at the basket, but the high rough is still a challenge.
Yeah, Crystal, scooch down, scooch down. Yeah, a little too much.
Horrible. I can't believe it. You didn't even put that in.
Crystal's caddy is hard to please. This one is also shaping up as a likely push, unless one of the remaining players can fluke one in.
Way to run it, Aaron.
Kat is setting up for an overhand. She certainly has a lot of shots in her arsenal.
All right, ladies.
I did.
Kat, it's not that easy, okay? Try to set up a little bit.
Yeah. For those of us who take our time and still miss them.
And still miss them, right. That looks too simple.
All right, well, this is another push. I don't know why we're working through this, because there's a pickup there. There
Solid! Woo!
This is the 6th hole in the skins match, 9-hole match. $300 for this one.
It's not good, Lopez. Not good. Black ace. Got it! Oh! Nice. That's funny. That's funny.
That's not funny.
This safari hole will play from the tee of hole number 4 to the basket on number 5, which together make a fairly straight hole, probably 500 or so feet in length.
Skip in the water, right?
That first basket is 209 feet away. Molly gives her partner Sue a little pick-me-up. While the 2 fairways here are reasonably clear, there's a bit of dense woods between the holes, which should be pretty challenging no matter where a team sits after one throw.
There you go. Nice shot. There you go. Nice shot,
Crystal, nice.
There you go. Oh! It was a good, yeah.
There you go. Nice shot. Nice one. shot, Deb.
Looks like Susie's setting up a roller. Her chance to give Molly a lift.
Yeah.
There's the tee for number 5. It's another 220 from there to the basket.
There it is. Good shot. There you go. Good shot. Good shot, Liz.
Nice shot. Between us two.
We're finally up to the tee area on number 5. And the fairway here is better than the woods, but not by much. A few feet one way or another makes a big difference here. We missed Molly's throw, which caught an early tree.
Nice, Sarah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Shot behind the others now. Susie and Molly are rooting for a push.
Get up there. Get up there.
Oh, so that was just a placement shot.
Having watched Sarah throw her 3rd shot up in the neighborhood of the basket, Kat and Liz have their work cut out for them.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys are
Deb and Aaron need a miracle 4 to have any chance on this hole. Nice effort, Aaron. Kat and Liz are also looking for a 4 and a shot at picking up this skin.
Wow.
Nice run, girl. Nice run.
We now find Crystal and Sarah in the driver's seat. This is the best chance at a skin all around so far.
Oh. Nice shot, Chris.
But it was not to be. A couple of quick putts and it's another push. Onto the 7 and a skin worth $350. This is a look from our final round footage of the 7th hole here at Sleepy Hollow. Next, our 4 doubles teams will be playing this hole. Sort of. Good job. This safari hole finds us a bit behind and just to the right of the tee pad.
Oh, you're fine.
There's not much to see here, but our options further up the fairway weren't any more inviting.
Oh, snap. Woo! Who knows? It's all good.
Who knows, indeed. The basket is hidden behind this bit of jungle.
Ooh. Oh. Holy, you've got a big mark in that thing. Oh, black ace? Oh. Nice shot. Oh, that's hard. Damn.
A basket. We knew there was one here, somewhere.
Get in the basket.
Come on, baby.
Go.
Woo!
Molly and Sue are in the land of poison ivy. They say "you're still up" are the 3 worst words in golf. Maybe so, but this should help a bit.
Drop in.
Just Stevens with a nice par save. And see if that's enough for a push.
Crystal and Sarah once again have a putt to win. This for $350.
Oh.
This is harder than it looks. There's a second tree out there you can't see. Right there.
Grow up, Emily.
Nice push.
So there's been no winner yet. 7 holes into this 9-hole skins match. As it turns out, the biggest winner at this year's Disc Girls Gone Wild never even made it into our footage. Some gal called Susan G. Komen pulled down the biggest check this year. For that remarkable story, here's Julie Jett and her tame disc golfer, Luna.
A plethora of prizes, Joe. A plethora.
What is this all about?
We got a breast cancer raffle, raising money for the Susan G. Komen Foundation. We got donations from Trip C's, Lunadisc, Jay and Des Redding, Jaybird, basket cases, Girls Rule, and the PDGA is the big donator this year.
A basket. And you've been doing this for a while?
2 years.
2 years. Give me a guess at how much you're going to raise this year.
It's looking like a little over $700 this year.
Nice.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. This is amazing.
This wasn't Julie's first foray into fundraising. She's collected several $1,000s for her charity in the last couple of years. Disc golfers are always happy to support a good cause.
All right, this one's for $400. Somewhere out there. You can't see it. We'll watch him throw and then go see who's close.
Nothing's changed.
If anybody's close.
Very nice.
With all the marbles on the line, there would be a big payoff for the team that can fluke a deuce here. The 2 teams with the longest throwers have a distinct advantage on this one. But it will take a great shot to get close. Not that we'd be able to see it.
Partner. You have the fan with the light. Wow, nice throw.
Good pull
There
there.
you go. Yeah. Nice job, Crystal. Nice shot.
Deb and Aaron are probably 150 or so out, just to guess a distance.
Good
The
shot,
basket
Deb.
is up beyond that bush.
Get there. Get up.
Molly and Sue are a bit closer in. Susie's not giving up on cashing in. You can bet on that.
Oh, nice. She's such a badass. She's like, oh, whatever the cigarette is, then I'll throw it with the other hand.
The remaining 2 teams are within better striking distance.
For $400. And the only skin so far today. Never had enough height. Oh, I do believe that one was well in. Glad I didn't see that.
And that's another push, bringing the value of hole 9 to $450.
In case there's no winner here, the will also function as the CPP. The winners will win a pair of shoes. Special prize chosen just for them. All right, $450 on the line. It must be on the greens. It can't be on the pavement.
Our final safari hole takes us back to the basket on hole 1.
CTP so far.
Yeah.
Skip, skip, skip.
Woo!
There you go.
Wildlife abounds, even here on the ancient tarmac.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Safe.
Inbound. Way to keep her in bounds. Way to keep her in bounds.
Aww.
Dangerous life. Get up there.
For some shoes? Nice.
Sue Stevens continues to putt well.
Sue Stevens, just amazing. Simply amazing.
Doing it all. All right.
Turbo. Solid as heck.
Last Thursday night, just hit every one of our 20 footers.
Dude, I have to have a big bush in my face.
Okay, now, when you practice, next time you go out and practice, you think about that $300 putt.
All right.
And your heart roll back.
Nobody could pull out a skin. The ladies agreeably decided just splitting that $450 sounded good. In this format, even the amateurs can take away a little cash. So everybody's happy, get some gas money to get home. Nobody takes home the extra big chunk though. And for the Disc Girls Gone Wild 2011 version, that's it from Sleepy Hollow State Park in Lanesburg, Michigan.
Have you started your class collection yet? I have. I got all 7.
Now that's what we saw at the room.
Clash DVD. Start your collection today. I've got mine.
It's that easy.
He's looking at a turbo. It tends to go in a lot.
Clash DVD. Have you started your collection? I have mine.
That's got a chance.
Clash DVD. Have you started your collection? I got mine.
The crowning event of the PDGA National Tour is the Vibram Open, and each year there's a DVD to commemorate the event. Here's a sample of some recent action with tournament director Steve Dodge, joined by Terry Miller for the call.
The course is ready. The players are ready. One of the strongest fields ever assembled is set to compete on one of the greatest courses in the world to crown the 2010 Vibram Open champion. Will it be Matt Orum from Alabama? It's his first trip to Maple Hill. He's our Southern national hero. Only time will tell if he's battle ready. Or will it be Dave Feldberg from Oregon? World champion, never a Vibram champion. He's come close. Is this his year? Or will it be regional favorite Steve Brinster? He's broken our hearts in the past. Can he hold it together for one more round and lay claim to the Vibram crown? Or last, but certainly not least, will it be Nikko Locastro from Missouri? He's got all the skills and then some. After coming so close last year, can he avoid the meltdown and become the 2010 Vibram Open champion? Time will tell. Maple Hill is ready. The stage is set. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon here at Maple Hill as we get ready to start the final round of the 2010 Vibram Open. With this many players clumped at the top of the leaderboard, 6 players within 3 strokes, every throw counts. Every mistake counts. We start the round with our current leader, Nikko Locastro, on the tee of hole 1.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Oh, and on the first drive of the day, Nikko has thrown it low and out of bounds.
Awful. It's got to be tough on these guys. They've had an hour or two just sitting around waiting for their tee time, thinking about that very first shot. You get up to the tee, you've got to perform, and Nikko dropped it in the drink. It'll be interesting to see how he reacts and how he recovers on his next few throws. Teeing off next is Matt Orum from Alabama.
Your co-leader, Matt Orum, has ripped a bomb that has no problem clearing the tee.
That is a beautiful shot by Matt Orum. You have a very good look into the peninsula green for a good chance at carding his birdie. And Dave Feldberg, trailing our leaders by 1, is next to tee.
Dave Feldberg has released an anhyzer that is going to come out of it. No problem clearing the water here. And the crowd that loves the shot, last to tee will be Steve Brinster.
Terry, Dave is well placed in the path. He should have a really good look into the peninsula green and have a good run at birdie. Steve Brinster, he's a regional favorite. He plays New England all the time. You know the crowd is pulling for him. Let's see what he can do on hole 1.
And Steve, with his tight, compact run-up, has thrown one wide to the right, and it is coming into the left. No problem clearing the water for Steve. And we are off.
And here we go to Nikko Locastro's 3rd shot, counting the OB stroke. He just wants to get this close, make sure he has his 5 in hand, his bogey 5, and maybe, if he's lucky, give himself a run at par. That is a big throw. It's not going to hyzer back enough. He's going to have a tricky little upshot to try to save his bogey. Matt Orum's 2nd shot.
Matty O has put himself in beautiful position and has thrown an absolutely perfect shot into the gap.
Steve Brinster's 1 for 2 for this anhyzer into the green.
Steve has thrown an anhyzer that was just short. Unfortunately, he is going to be out of bounds. He will have a putt from about 40 feet. With a rock in his hand, he threw it low, and he got a nice touch off of the branch, and he gets there up within 20 feet of the basket. Wind on this
Nikko Locastro for par.
And he's throwing it a little heavy to a nook where it shows that there's virtually no wind at all.
Steve Brinster for par.
He throws up his putt and makes it.
The local crowd is happy to see that Steve Brinster is here to play. On hole 2, Matt Orum on the tee.
Matty O has thrown an anhyzer that, has just unfortunately went right of the OB line. Unfortunately, he had too much turn with not enough hyzer at the end. And Dave Feldberg has thrown a laser at the basket, looking to get within. He scoots up to within 20 feet of the basket.
Terry, an interesting point here. On the first 2 holes, both of our leaders have thrown out of bounds. Here's Steve Brinster.
Like Feldberg, he has thrown a low laser-like shot. Oh, and it kicked the last guardian tree. His round, he took a 3. This is hole 2 on the gold course at 350 feet. And he did not turn that shot enough. He is down near the bridge. He'll be at least 60 to 70 feet away.
Let's go to Matt Orum to save his par.
Even at distances of 60 to 80 feet, such as this, he has the distance. If there is one thing that Nikko is known for, it is his long-range putts. Maybe now is the time for him to turn one of those on.
That's right, Terry. He hasn't made a good shot yet. He's got to at least make a good run.
And he throws up a beautiful shot. I said Nikko was known for his long putts. That was more of an approach, but it really doesn't matter as he puts in for the deuce. Steve, from about 55 feet, has the height. Unfortunately, just hangs it a little to the left. And Dave has no problem throwing it into the heart of the chains.
Everybody pars hole 3. Let's jump ahead to hole 4 with Dave Feldberg on the tee.
And he has pulled it to the right. He's asking it for it to get loco. And he's happy with that.
Nikko Locastro on the tee.
Nikko has thrown a putter, and like yesterday, a little to the left, it hit off the tree and rolled into the center of the fairway.
Steve Brinster.
Steve has thrown the same orange rock that he threw yesterday, and unfortunately a similar result.
And Matt Orum back at the box.
Matty O takes a shortened step to throw his beat-up Casey AVR putter. Matt has thrown a poor shot that turned out just about perfectly for him. Just looking to lay up, unless he's crazy. As expected, Nikko did go with the smart play, laid it up right underneath the basket.
With Nikko and Matt not yet lighting it up, Steve Brinster and Dave Feldberg have got an opportunity to make up some ground real quick right here.
He's thrown it up and it looks good, and he runs after it. The gallery is loving it. That is 2 putts from Steve Brinster outside of 50 feet. Dave has thrown up a beautiful putt from one knee, and Dave answers Steve Brinster's long putt. And Matt puts in. And Dave is the first to tee. He has thrown an Anheuser out and around. We are waiting for confirmation. And Steve has hit a tree early, which kicked him straight right, where he will be safe with a very difficult approach. Like Steve, Nikko here will be throwing a putter out and around. It appears that he has landed safe. He will be up there putting. Matt has thrown a beautiful forehand that's going right at the basket and lands about 3 feet away. He has thrown a beautiful shot, just like yesterday. Oh, and he has a little bit too much turn on it. And he has finished up near the woods.
While everybody in the lead card continues to struggle except Dave Feldberg, quietly some folks on the second card are making a move. Nate Doss, beautiful drive on hole 4 for the birdie. Here he is on hole 5. Arcs in for a pretty easy 20-footer from one knee. Nice putt, Nate. And Michael Johansson, also on hole 4, a beautiful drive. On hole 5, it's a little hot. I'm sure it won't be a problem for Michael Joe. These two folks started the day in 5th and 6th respectively. They're making a run. Dave Feldberg looks unstoppable. He's up 2 after the first 5 holes of this round. Over the last 33 holes of golf, he's carded 18 birdies and no bogeys.
We're just about out of time for this episode of Disc Golf Live, but we'll be back in a couple of months with more disc golf action. Thanks for tuning in. Our thanks go out to our underwriters, as well as to Steve Dodge, Terry Miller, Liz Carr, and Billy Crump for their contributions to our show. Until next time, drive carefully.
After the 7th hole here, he's open up again.